Hello, my garden bees. I'm trying something new today. I grabbed my crock pot, chickens from last night, carrots, celery, and onions. Oh, and the garlic. I think I have some fresh garlic in here in the back somewhere. I started to thickly chop some onions. They always make me tear up. I feel like I've tried all the onion slicing hacks and they never seem to work for me. So I've had this neck towel on in a couple of videos now, and it is one my mom made me for Christmas 2 years ago. I absolutely love it and use it way more than I thought I would. This celery was very dirty. You'll notice that I am leaving everything in big chunks. That is because I am making chicken broth for the first time ever. I hope it's good. I added a lot of fresh whole garlic cloves. I personally think you can never have too much garlic. So I've done the shaking jar trick to remove the peel, and it does work. But honestly, sometimes it's just as easy to peel the garlic. Since I have never made chicken broth, I did look on Google for some recipes. However, my spouse is not big on seasonings. So I'm trying to see which ones I have that he will eat and I can add to the broth to give it more flavor. I opted for just salt, pepper, more garlic, parsley, and tarragon. Last night for dinner, we had these whole chickens, and I've been wanting to try to make chicken broth every time that we do this, but just never got around to it. So when we realized I forgot to buy some chicken broth on my last grocery shop, I thought now would be the perfect time to give it a try. We make our chickens on the smoker we have, and they are always super delicious and never dry. I highly recommend. I'm just using the tap water for this. I don't think the salt from the water softener will affect the taste of the broth too much. So I told my mom I was making chicken broth, and she said it was never good homemade, that it lacks flavor every time she has tried it. Well, bless my mom, but she was never the cook. My grams was, and thank God for that. Let's just say my mom fed me raw chicken nuggets once. Love you, Mom. After I got everything in and I turned it on high for a bit and stirred it occasionally, about 3 or 4 hours later, I turned it to low for the rest of the night. All the recipes I saw said you can let it cook for 8 to 24 hours, with most recommending at least 12 hours. I did see that there is such a thing as overcooking, where you pretty much cook the flavor out. Waking up to the amazing smell of homemade chicken broth is very nice. It smells like your Gram's homemade chicken noodle soup, or the start of some very yummy chicken and dumplings. Time to taste. This is so good. It has so much flavor. I'm really surprised. I didn't know if it would work. I left it off and to sit on the counter for a few hours to let it cool before I started to separate all the ingredients from the broth. I'm just using a small metal mesh strainer to separate the chunks in the broth. What, baby?
What is in glacier? The 3 last letters.
Oh, so that's going to be a long phonic sound. Is there any letters up there yet?
I only got L and he got C, so I got a...
Have you tried any vowels yet?
Oh no, I gotta get these two, Mom.
Okay, well, did you get any vowels yet? What vowel did he get?
Oh gee. He got C and L, I think.
C and L? I decided to keep the carrots because we are having corned beef tonight, and slow-cooked carrots are always super salty and the best. This month, my son and I are doing a burpee challenge to help bring awareness to the cause of Stop Soldier Suicide. April has all kinds of challenges for different causes. Is anyone else doing a challenge this month? For storage, I am opting to freeze my chicken broth. This way I have it for future recipes. Everything I saw said it was only good in the fridge for 3 to 5 days and in the freezer for 3 months. If y'all try to make homemade chicken broth, let me know how yours turned out on Instagram by putting hashtag northernbacres. Until next time, I hope you get to grow and do something you love.